Well, here again. But here. Möchte an deinen Zuschauern, möchte erlaube deinen Zuschauern. Beitritt. Füge Zuschauer hinzu. Kamera. Einladen. Hi Lisa. Wir testen hier gerade so ein Facebook Live. Ich wollte eigentlich bei jemand anders im Live sein, aber irgendwie. Hey Kamera! Oh my gosh. Vor die Kamera bringen, hinzufügen. Keine Antwort. Okay, we're a little bit further now. We're still testing how to put other people on the Facebook screen. I now checked it on my phone, and actually there are some options. And I found an option. It's still... Wait, I need to tell him that he needs to accept. Actually, are you watching, Kamrul? Actually, yes, you are watching. You sent me a request. Rajan! Hi, Rajan! Look at this. I'm going to take you in the picture now. Hinzufügen. Oh my gosh, Rajan, if you don't want to, you need to skip. I'm trying to put, you know, Kamrul, also from Speak and Inspire on my phone, and it somehow doesn't work. And now it says on my screen that Rajan is going to be added. Rajan Thomas, and it has a camera, but abgelehnt. Oh, okay, awesome. But sorry, Rajan, for using it as my guinea pig. But Kamrul, it should work because this is like so funny. It's like live sharing with the entire world how we are figuring out Facebook Live. So Kamrul, I'm clicking the link on the bottom, and then Anfragen löschen, Kamrul bestätigen. And then it says he will be invited. And it even says you're adding. So actually now you should accept something. It says it's adding you. Oh gosh, connection. Bummer.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah, I actually accepted from my
Woo!
so I left my, yeah, now good.
It
So
worked.
which one
High
actually
five.
using the camera?
I'm actually now using my phone. I did everything over my phone. And hi, Jean-Marc. Salut. So now we have like people, my friends watching, and probably are like, what the heck are they doing there? Well, we managed to connect over Facebook. We now share a screen, you know, like him and me. And then here are all the comments. Really interesting. So now we need to replicate that on your. Hi, Rajan. See, it worked. Ta-da. Yay.
Hello. Hello,
He's also
Rajan. How are you? Yep. So now, yeah, Alexandra, it's working now. I think I was struggling with, I was struggling with my iPad. Now both iPad and phone used simultaneously now. So it's working. So yeah, I think people also back home from Bangladesh also can see you, I guess. So I want to have some of my friends also watching. Mr. Shafat, if you can see one of my guests also with me Facebook Live, could you please respond yes if you can see it, Mesba Bhai. Here with me I have a guest from Germany. If you can see her on the live, can you give me a nod? Yes.
Oh my gosh, there are like 12 people online.
Yeah, I think anyone watching me live right now.
Your crowd is joining.
Yep, it is. So anyone can give me a confirmation, yes, that with me I have a guest, and also you can see the guest with me. Can you?
Hi, Mesva.
Okay, so you are, yeah. Okay,
Hi,
so that means, So that means, Alexandra, you are actually live with me. We are sharing the same screen. So yeah, good. So after half an hour trying, finally it's working. So good. So
Welcome.
let's jump into the discussion, since we have tried a lot last 30 minutes or so, I think more than 30 minutes. So those who are watching right now, let me introduce one of my friend from different part of the world, Alexandra. uh, she's very close friend of mine, and we are trying to discuss about, you know, the expertise that Alexandra would like to bring into for the audience, for the people who are watching with me. Alexandra, why don't you introduce yourself and say something? Stage is yours now.
Whoa. Well, thank you so much for having me. Well, greetings from Germany. I'm sitting, well, at the moment I'm sitting in Finland, but I'm originally from Germany. And I want to help busy, health-conscious procrastinators, yes, we all procrastinate a little bit, to eat a bit healthier in their busy lives. And I want to help by implementing habit-based strategies. So there's no woo-woo to it. It's actually really simple. It's establishing habits. So we all are very busy. We all have so much on our plates. And we really need a well-functioning body. So that's what I'm here to help with.
Great. It's really very important topic for people who are working in the corporate. Everybody has a busy schedule. So why don't you share your lessons and your experience and how we can be benefited?
Well, gladly. So maybe I'll go a few years back how it all started, because there are different approaches to healthy eating. And how I did it was I was sick. And I had an acute pancreatitis, which the doctor told me I have. Actually, that time I was in a hospital and they said, well, you have this. And they gave me a pamphlet and here is what you have to do in order to become healthy again. I was like, no problem. And it was very meticulous. It was something like you cannot have beans, you can have tomatoes, but you cannot have the peel of tomatoes. Then some other thing was you can have the peel, but you cannot have the entire fruit or vegetable or whatever it was. So because there was all this overwhelm and these rules to follow, I just said, no, thanks. You know, I need to keep it simple, like KISS, keep it short and simple. So my solution back then was skip everything and eat only carrots and potatoes. I mean, seriously, 1 year I ate only carrots and potatoes. It did get me healthy, you know? I was like, no pain, no hospital, everything was well. I was really lucky. But I mean, in all honesty, could you eat 1 year only potatoes and carrots? I mean, that's really not the deal. And in order to not make it all about this new idea of healthy eating, I had to find a different way. I was busy. I had, you know, a life to live, and there wasn't much time to follow this uh, long list, which made me cook specific recipes and all that. I didn't have the time to sit in the kitchen and peel and cook and braise and garnish and everything. That was just not really the thing. So I tried to twist it all around. And what I did
Okay.
was I didn't put the healthy diet in the middle. I put my life in the middle, and then the healthy diet around it. So the key was not to rearrange my life, but to put the healthy diet into my life.
Okay.
And that was really what kind of moved me forward and allowed me to be as healthy and fit as I am now. So maybe
So
I should give you, yes?
are you still continuing that diet, or you are into a different diet plan now? So how it is helping you to have the fitness that you think that we need?
Well, I'm eating more than just potatoes and carrots. I eat a lot more now, thank God. I'm very grateful for that. And so what I do now is actually I eat all kinds of fruits and vegetables and meats, but I also eat ice cream. I also eat tacos. But veggies and fruit and healthy eating is up here, and the ice cream is just a little bit here and a little bit there. It's all about how much indulgence you allow yourself in the entire thing. So healthy eating is not only about what you put on your plate. To be healthy, it also comes down to how much do you drink, how much do you sleep, how much do you allow your body to rest. And I found a way for going from carrots and potatoes to this varied, colorful plate of fruits and vegetables by focusing on just one single step a day.
Okay. And could you please tell me, a little bit elaboration there, why it is important and how did you, build your habit? If you can guide through that, how to build those habits and why is that?
It's actually how I did it, and it's not just me. Actually, I found it on the internet. How can you get lazy procrastinators to finally move on and actually go towards their goal? And one thing was to create habits, because when you create habits, it's kind of an automatic thing. It's like a routine. You don't have to think so much about it anymore. And the wonderful thing of automatism in this context is that when you are in front of let's say a shelf with ice cream on, and the other one is some healthy alternative, let's call it veggies, and you have to make a decision, it really needs a lot of willpower to make that decision, and that can be very exhausting. Imagine you have to make difficult decisions all day long, and then you are in the store and you have to make that decision again. So the key is to tap into the automatism and to create a routine. But the question is, how do you get there, right? And
Absolutely.
that is what I
How do you
mentioned
enforce yourself?
Yes. So the thing was to make this step, this one single step, so teeny tiny that no matter in which condition you are, emotional, physically, that you can actually go a step further. Micah, I just had to say hi. So when you take this habit you want to change and you make it so teeny tiny small, that no matter in which condition you are, and you can take it, you can repeat it, it's sustainable. And when you let me give you an example. So
Sure.
let's make a decision for being more active. And one option could be, let's go to do sports 5 times a week. I really want to get fit, and I really want to move on, and I think 5 times a week is awesome. But when I think about it,
that's the actual objective.
Now, yes.
Yeah,
and
I wanted to
when
ask,
I think about
that is actually the objective. The objective
really to go 5 times a week.
Okay. And how do we get benefit out of this healthy habit that you're talking about? I mean, does it really give more energy, or what is that actually, how it works?
Oh yes, when you keep your body active, you use it. That's very good because it supports your metabolism, and you use your muscles, and it keeps your body stable. So if you're really just slouching in your chair all day long and you do with your mouse, working on presentations and Excel sheets, you're all hunched down, and you I don't know, it's just not it's not good, because you can even realize when you actually get up, then first thing what you do is you stretch, right? Because this is not your best position. And when you actually do sports and you move your body, then you create a better posture in the end, and you become more mobile. It's easier for you to move and stand, so then your body is really flowing, and then of course it's also better for you, I imagine. I mean, sitting all day long gives you, stiff neck. If you raise your shoulders, at least that's what I do, I type and then my shoulders get higher and higher, and then at the end I'm like, oh, this is really tough, so this is something where the body shows you that they're missing minerals, for example, because you have so much stress that takes up all the minerals out of your body. If you don't put good food in your body, then it cannot relax, and then you have a stiff neck, and then you have pain. So doing sports loosens it up, it stretches it, you stretch your body, and then you eat good food and you replenish the sources of your body, so the body can help itself.
Yeah, that is, yeah, I mean, as I was hearing you, I realized that this is, in today, is so much vital thing that those who are working into the corporate, they have a hectic schedule, like 10 hours, 12 hours, or even more.
Yeah.
People has to sit down, on a chair. And how do we really get fit? And it's interesting that the way you bringing the uses and importance. Yeah, carry on. So what else that it can give us that benefit of a busy life?
I would suggest, like I mentioned before, to keep it with the teeny tiny habits. So when you go and you have a very busy day and you don't really have much time to eat and be mindful while you're eating, maybe one thing for you could just drink one more glass of water, just to have that. Yes, 14 hours straight in front of the PC, Amber is typing. That can be very, very strainful and stressful. And here is where the magic happens. Even if you are 14 hours in front of the PC, ask yourself in that moment, what is the one thing you can do in order to nourish your body? It could be just getting up and getting a good stretch. It could be taking your eyes off the screen and let your eyes relax a little bit. It could be just grabbing a banana and have a snack instead of a chocolate bar, for example. And it could be the glass of water. Maybe for the next day, you can schedule some time in your busy schedule to actually have a lunch break where you don't have to multitask, like while you're typing on your PC, you're eating on the side. Maybe you can schedule time with yourself to eat mindfully, chew every single bite, because when you chew, then you already have the enzymes working. Your body is getting ready to absorb the nutrients. Hi, Annabelle. And there you can also integrate something into your busy schedules, even though you're still working 14 hours or 12 hours or how much it might be for you. So the key is, one tiny habit could be one day to find time for the next day when the lunch could be. And that's already a great success.
Okay, so how much do you think that food plays a role in human body? Like, say, if I don't have much time to have exercise, and if I have a proper nutrient diet, so how much it's going to play the role of building the body? What do you think that how it plays the role?
I think it plays a huge role. Maybe Amber, she's watching. She can also tell a story about how nutrition-dense food can really change your life for the better. But to keep it, yes, exactly, step by step. So, for example, some people say you have to go to the gym to, be fit and to, really make the most of it. But no, let's do it all the way different. I have a different story. For example,
Sure.
let me start. How many people of our listeners and watchers? Yes, Amber, she fixed her fibromyalgia. I don't even know how to spell it, but Fibromyalgia. Well, it's always inflamed, and it's really, really painful. And also, Annabelle, thank you people for raising your voices. Nutrition is vital. It's crucial, they're saying. And yes, I agree. Because how many people of you love to drive a car, right? I mean, raise your hands, give me a light. Who loves to drive a car? There are some likes and hearts. Yes. And now the second question. You know, when you're driving and there's this little thing blinking, you know, red, and it says service required. How many of you bring the car immediately to the service station? You know, you see this blinking thing and you're like, yeah, my car needs something. Who brings it? Awesome, Rajan. Rajan says he's bringing it there. Okay, but who actually does it? You know, to narrow it down a little bit more, who brings the car to the station? Who brings the car to the station when it's not blinking? You know, I mean, I imagine there are even less people. And then, Kamru, let me ask you, what do you think happens when you are in the car and you have been ignoring this light which has been blinking at you, and you just ignore it and you keep on driving?
It further deteriorates the car condition. Definitely something else is going to jeopardize, which is coming next as a result of not taking care the initial problems where the root cause is. So it's going to cause multi-dimension into different other parts of the car. So that's how it works.
Yes. So when the car is at some point going to crash or break down because we're not taking care of it, how is it about our body? I mean, when I stop listening to the signals, yes, then my body might break down as well. So what the fuel and the inspection is for the car is the nutrition and the meal and the food for us. Food can be medicine. So it is really, really important to nourish your body. So the convenience we expect from a car to take us from A over to B, the same convenience we expect from our body. Very often we forget that it's actually, we're very fortunate to have a well-functioning body who brings us from A to B. So that's how important it is.
Absolutely. And what do you think that to maintain this healthy diet that you're talking about, you know, how effortless it is? I mean, does it take much time than the regular preparation, or is according to your judgment how it is? Is it simple, or it is what? Because ultimately we need to make this simple as it is. So
yes, it depends on how complicated you make it. From my point of view, it is very simple, and it should be very short. Keep it short and simple. When you're busy, you're working long hours, maybe you have a family, or you have sports, or you have just in general a very busy life. You have to keep it short and simple in order to make it work. So I like to be prepared. I love to plan, I have to say, but more often than less, it fails in execution. I'm also a procrastinator, and honestly, I'm lazy. So whatever I can automate, whatever I can speed up, make it quicker, I'm really in it. Yes, it becomes hard to maintain the routine. Others say routine maintenance, not only car, it's applicable to body too. Yes. So they're getting what I was saying, and more or less the same time, often less when you know the principle. Yes, sometimes preparation takes more time, and sometimes it takes a little bit less. And of course, the more often you do it, the easier it gets. So what I like to do, I like to look at the
True.
let's say a recipe and make it simpler, and maybe to take it a little bit apart. I prepare one day, like I go shopping on one day, I prepare another day, and I cook another day. And maybe if I cooked a lot, I eat even on different days. So I'm just going to check what they're writing here. Yes, keep it short and simple. And so one thing could be, when you go shopping, many people say, oh my gosh, I need to go shopping. What do I buy? And what do I cook in the end? And what I say, who cares? Just have in a few veggies you're going to buy and a few starches and a protein. And it doesn't really matter what it is. Yes, exactly. Spartan and sometimes spontaneous. Procrastination is my life. Yay. So there are actually a few more who have these difficulties. So when you go shopping, don't have this huge burden of finding a recipe with you, but go more for like, pick one veggie. It really doesn't matter which one it is. If it's broccoli, if it's a cauliflower or bell pepper, you can decide what you're going to do with it later. Just make sure that you'll actually like it, and not just like, meh. You know, when I buy Brussels sprouts, it's not like, yeah, I'm going to eat Brussels sprouts. It's more like, nah. So, but I do love broccoli and cauliflower. So, of course, I'm going to grab cauliflower and broccoli because it keeps longer. And that's what I'm going for. And then it's already simple. So look for ways how to keep it simple. If something big, make it simple. Oh, yes, there's an awesome tip, if I may just quickly read it, what Amber says. Always pick the product with the shortest ingredient list. Yes, yes. Awesome. You know, on the broccoli, there's no list. It's just the broccoli. Mm.
Okay. So ultimately, it is what I am hearing you, it is the habit, right? And the intention plays a vital role, right? What really we want out of our
Yes,
health, and what we want to maintain, and how we want to maintain as well, isn't it? So if the intention is
yes,
correct, if the willing, and if we really want to put some extra bit of effort to maintain the physique that is given by the Almighty, then I think the rest of the things come into places, right?
yes.
Isn't it that
Just
simple?
um, it is that simple and it is that hard, because we all
Absolutely. The
know
both. Yep.
we all know what's healthy and what's not. We know what would help our body and what not. But if that would be enough, if knowledge would be enough, then we would all be super rich and live forever.
Absolutely. It's not enough. It's all about how we take action. So
Yes,
ultimately, action that makes the difference uh, mm, between who takes action and who does not take action, and
yes,
it's the difference of healthier and versus non-healthier, those what really killing us, right? So so come short how we can build this habit, let's say, because initially it might be very troublesome. So what is your suggestion?
pick one thing you want to work on. Pick either drinking more water, or pick eating more vegetables, or eating slower, or pick a healthy habit would be to be active more. And once you found the area where you want to pick your habit, ask yourself this question. So you have a scale from 1 to 10. 1 being like, nah, and 10 being like, yes, let's go for it. I can do it. Bring it on. So you pick your habit. Let's say I'm going to drink more. Now you have to be more specific. Um, and for example, you ask yourself, okay, like for me, don't drink enough. I would need to drink 2 liters a day more because I don't drink anything sometimes. So I could tell myself, okay, I'm going to drink 2 liters a day more each day for the next 30 days, no exception. But if I ask myself on my scale from 1 to 10, yes, let's do it. 2 liters 2 liters a day, where am I? And I would say, meh, because I'm not drinking anything and I know I should. Do I drink more each day? No. So it's not going to work, and especially not to really do a new habit. So to make it short, it's like, I want to drink more. So I'm going to decide that I want to drink a small cup of water each day, more than I usually do. So I ask myself, on a scale from 1 to 10, yes. If I can drink just a small cup of water more, where am I on a scale from 1 to 10? And I say like a small cup of water, which is just like a shot. I say, yes, I can do this. And if you ask me, can you do this every single day? And I said, yes, I can do this. Then I have a goal which I can start with every single day. And my goal is not to drink 2 liters each day. No, my goal is small. It's drink a shot of water each day. So pick your new habit, make it that on a scale from 1 to 10, how likely are you to do this new habit every single day for the next 30 days? No exception. Do you have that habit in mind? Then ask yourself, on a scale from 1 to 10, where are you? And here you need to be at an 8, at least. If you say 7, it's not going to work. Make it smaller, make it less frequently. And once you found your habit, it has to be an 8, better 9 or 10. And once you say, yes, I can do this, then you have yourself a new habit you can do. And then you share that with us and let us know how you're going on with your new habit. Let us know in the comments, what is your new habit? And maybe we can do it together. Yes, I think the connection is a bit frozen, so I'm going to keep on talking over here until he moves again. Yes. So if you, there you are you back? Yes. There.
Right, yeah. So
I see we're having some small connection
Alexandra,
issues.
can you okay, I can see you now. All right. So yeah, we were talking about the healthy eating habits and how we can really build the habits and how it can help us for the busy schedule, since all of us are really busy. And there it is, your kind of suggestions really helpful for maintaining the health, and which is really the engine who drives us. So yeah, so what else that do you think that is going to help apart from this, tiny habits?
I think simplifying. Just keep everything as simple as possible. Don't lose yourself in overwhelm, because when you want to try to do too many things at once, that's like the sure way to failure. When you want to create lasting habits. Hey, Anthony! People are gathering back here. Awesome. Yes, and what other
It's actually we
another
were
tip?
experimenting, right? Actually, we were experimenting today how to share the live session together, and we struggled last 40-50 minutes to, at least more than half an hour, and then finally we made it. And that's really, yep. So good. So finally we made it, and I think you have brought already some good content, and it's there. I think it can be really very beneficial for us. Good. So what else? Like quick finishing comments from you?
Oh, I would just love to say, make it easy, take one step at a time, and trust yourself. You know already what's good for you. You know what nourishes your body. You know that candy is not that awesome when it comes to nourishing your body. Um, so trust yourself, take one step at a time.
Okay, so and how we can keep going? So let's say you are maintaining, right? So what is the secret of inspiration that you do? Share us.
Um, what my little secret? Well, I do
Yeah,
have
absolutely.
I do have I have a system which I follow, and I'm actually planning to teach the system, and it is a routine which you can install where actually you know what you like, how you like to prepare it, and then you fix specific dates or days where you do specific things which
Mm-hmm.
prepare you for the next week. Because to me, it is important that if you find your own system, that it's repeatable.
Mm-hmm.
So once you know what you like and you know how to prepare it, then just rinse and repeat.
So right, once it is into the system, it becomes much easier, right, to carry on. I think it takes 22 days at least to establish the habit, and once we going over of 22 days, that the brain creates a neural pattern, and then it becomes a habit, and then automate. And after that, it is harder to leave that from that point of time. So it's actually system and how we our where our brain how it functions. So it creates
Mm.
impression, it creates imprint after 22 days. So yes, good. So those who just joined now, just to share a bit of information of Alexandra, she is from Germany, and she's a good friend of mine, and she's uh, very keen to share her knowledge of healthy eating and how we can feed ourselves on busy life and how we can build habit. And why I brought her into this live session is to bring her expertise into us. And in future, we are planning also to have more of sessions like this, to live sessions, so that we can be benefited from across the different planet of the world. Right now, you are in Finland.
Yes. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yes.
So, so I think let's wrap up for today. So what do you think?
Yes.
So for uh, like in our country, it is summer now, so it is kind of very like our temperature is about, let's say, more than 30, sometimes 34, 35. So it's going to approach about 40. So in
Woo.
this kind of, it's hot and humid. So how do we keep ourselves, nourished?
Well, I do believe the most important thing is that you are well hydrated. And so keep on drinking water, calorie-free water. And like Amber said in the comments, maybe you've been able to read the comments. If water is too boring for you, maybe check out for some tea, and you can flavor it with cucumbers, with mint, and lemon. And then it's a little bit more interesting. So that will be good for you, Guy. Hi, Tarek. And also, what I think is good for countries where it's a little bit warmer is to keep the food a little bit um, crunchier. At least I like it. So if you have some vegetables you can eat and you just add awesome sauce like salads, that would be great. And in order to make the salad more filling, you can add avocados, you can add nuts, or just drizzle a little bit more oil to it. So and then you have something a little bit more, yeah, crunchy, and have this cold sensation while you're eating it. Although I also heard from other people, from friends who are like in hi Shafiqul, who are in Turkey, is fight heat with heat. That's why they are actually drinking tea and coffee. So your body doesn't need to heat up whatever they're drinking. So don't drink ice cold water, but keep it at room temperature. That's easier for your body. So I think also in hotter environments, that would also help. So keep your body hydrated, drink liquid, favorable water or tea. And if the water shows a little bit too boring, spice it up with some lemon or maybe some mint leaves.
Yep, that's pretty cool. And I hope that those who are watching right now, it's a bit of helpful information. End of the day, that we need to take care of our health. And if we are not able to take good care of ourselves, ultimately it's not going to give us good service. And what we are trying to achieve out of our life, so it's pretty important and most important indeed to take care of ourselves. And I thank you, Alexandra, for sparing your time and spending your thoughts and sharing your valuable ideas. And hope that we, in future we can, bring you more. Since today we have overcome the hurdle, how to,
technical
so
issues.
We did it. Technical issues, finally we did it. We never give up, right? We are trying, and finally we did it. So some closing remarks, and then we end up today. So
here from the comments.
Ending.
Yes, thank you so much for having me here. I can even read from the comments. Keep it hot and spicy. Love that. Keep your body working. Give it the priority it deserves. Your body is important. Don't take it as a convenience. And it's so easy for you. Then good food is within reach. Keep it simple, guys. Kiss your health. Thanks for watching and commenting.
Thank you. Thank you, Shakil Bhai. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I think Imran Iqbal just joined. We are about to finish. Hello, Rajan. We are going to say goodbye to all of you. Thank you for sparing your valuable time here with me and Alexandra, you are right now in Finland, right? You're coming back Germany, right?
Yes, okay, I'll be back in Germany soon.
Okay, all right. Take care. So, bye-bye.
You too.
Bye-bye.